What's going on, everybody? You guessed it. It is your boy, Trey Sense, and got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion for you here today. Before we get into that, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And if you haven't, I need you to sub to the channel. So, and also check in and let me know where you're watching this video from. So, against my better judgment about knockoffs, and I don't mean clones, I mean knockoffs. Didn't spend a great deal of money on these. That was the first clue. The price was too cheap. The second clue with these is they were wrapped in cellophane. And if you know anything about Creed fragrances, they don't come wrapped in cellophane. Now, I've taken the cellophane off, and I'm doing this video to be informative. They got this part right. You can check that batch number and it comes back to Creed. It comes back to a Creed fragrance. You open the box and you get, I have Creed fragrances. So you get these. And these are not knockoffs. These came from either the same place that Creed makes theirs, gets theirs made, or whatever, but these are legit. These are legit. So the box is legit. These are legit. The batch code is legit. But dang, Trey, why do you know it's fake? A couple of things. For one, the price. Here's the bottle. Here's the bottle. The cap is a dead giveaway, because on the newer batches, this is supposed to be black right here. Now, they didn't go as far as some of the knockoffs and put Creed right here. The bottle is solid and it looks really, really good. It's even off center. Fellas, they even put the batch code on the bottle and it matches the batch code, the lot code that's here. Just like a original Creed fragrance. Well, Trey, how do you know it's fake? Well, one reason, because they haven't gotten good enough yet to fool a lot of people like myself and like you that are informed. Well, because when you take this top off, you see right there, that's metal and it's not supposed to be. That's one thing. And for two, again, the top, the cap, there's no metal in this cap and it's supposed to be metal. Good solid cap. I mean, everything is A1. The main dead giveaway is this. When you spray this bad boy on, when you spray it, bam. Does it smell like Creed Aventus? It smells like a watery mess. If you didn't know, you would think possibly that it's Creed Aventus. And it's trying its best. It's imagine a 2-cylinder in an 18-wheeler. That's what this fragrance is. It is trying its best to pull it off and to be what it's supposed to be, but it just doesn't get there. It just doesn't get there. You pick up on a little bit of the birch and a little bit of the pineapple, to the point where if they had simply taken a really good clone of Creed and put in this bottle, I would be like, I think it's real. I think it's real, but there's no way. And not only is the scent profile off, it doesn't last. This stuff stays, you saw how much I sprayed. It may stay on your skin about 30 minutes. Now, how I came about these. A friend of mine at work young guy. So he has young friends. They're 16, 17-year-old kids. He says, hey, I bought that Sauvage this weekend because I had been giving him little decants. I said, oh, yes. I said, where'd you get it? He said, I got it from my homeboy. And I said, okay, he had it, he was selling it. He said, yeah. I said, oh, you did good then. He said, yeah, he's got a bunch more he's selling. So I said, well, he's selling off his collection or something? So tell him to come up here. So in the process, we get to talking, and he goes, no, he got these online. And I'm thinking, okay. But I already told him to come up here. I'm interested. Let me see what he's got. So that doesn't really even smell like a knockoff of Creed, to be honest with you. So anyway, they come up, and he's got 5 or 6 different fragrances in a box, and they're all sealed. And I'm just like, the Creed ain't supposed to be sealed, bro. So I'm like, okay. That was my first clue. It ain't supposed to be sealed. And they're high school kids. So they're looking at me like, so, I show them how to check batch numbers. So we're checking the batch numbers. Every single thing that they had, and it was 5 or 6. I know one of them was Dolce & Gabbana light blue, summer vibes for women, Gucci. Oh, what was that? Gucci Guilty Parfum in the black bottle. They had that one. They had Tom Ford, which is what started the conversation. Tom Ford Oud Wood. The Tom Ford Oud Wood did smell like oud wood. It smelled a lot like oud wood, but I was just like, you know what? I just want these two. Because again, I knew I'll be able to get my money back off of them. So I'm not particularly worried about it. I also think on the new Creed bottles that this is supposed to be clear. I have an older batch of Creed, a 2016 batch, and I think mine is actually black. But when you run the lot number on this, it comes back to 2024. It comes back to a 2024 lot number. So but it doesn't even, it has more citrus than pineapple. Like I don't understand why they would go through the detail of making sure they got the box, the lot number match, to just put a crappy, horrible fragrance in this. Now, I won't tell you what I'm gonna do to redeem myself and get my money, but it's fine. I'll get it. And as right now, you just about can't smell it. But had they put a better fragrance in this, it might would have passed and fooled some people, but it just doesn't last long enough, and anybody that is in the know is not gonna know. But anyway, I told them, I said, I gotta open this up. It's not supposed to be in cellophane anyway. They just, again, we're dealing with high school kids, so they're just like, they don't know. So I'm just like, yeah, these are probably fake. But I said, you know what, I'll take these two anyway. I don't want the other ones because nothing I can do with them. But I'll take these two. So I bought these two, paid them, went on about my way, get to my car, I really spray it on, and I'm just sitting there going, nah, there's absolutely no way that this is a real Creed Aventus product. Box is solid. Bottle is solid. Cap is a little bit off. Everything checks out the way that it's supposed to be. Again, I'm doing this video to alert you that just because that batch number checks out doesn't mean that you have the real deal. To alert you that counterfeiters or bootleggers are getting better. And I think the reason that is, I think some of these things are being made overseas, and when the plants shut down, they don't shut down. They make so much of the real stuff and then so much of the fake stuff. And I think that's how we're getting fooled. I saw a story where, and this happened in Japan, where it was a man that came upon his own product being bootlegged. So what he did was he bought it. He bought the bootleg product and then started selling it. His thought on it was, it's still mine. He said the quality was just as good. No one would know the difference. So he bought the bootleg, the counterfeit product, and started selling it and made millions more than he would have. Because in his mind, he was already paying people to make it anyway. So if it's got a tag sewn in it, it's got his name in it, his name on it, whatever it was, something big in the Japanese urban culture. So he made millions more. So I say that to say you're gonna have to be very careful. It was easy to spot on this one. This one, not so hard. And this is Creed Aventus Absolute. This one is really, really hard to spot because the box and everything on this one is exactly what it's supposed to be. Got the Creed tabs on both sides of the box, on the little stand that it stands in. The box is great. The bottle is absolutely beautiful. Batch code, lot code matches on the box and the bottle. Everything matches what it's supposed to be. The cap is what it's supposed to be. The main difference in the cap is I think there's supposed to be a thickness in here, or 2 layers or some metal, but the cap is solid. Well, man, that is metal in there. I'm telling you, with this one, it was hard to tell. And the scent profile on this one is a lot closer to what it's supposed to be. I mean, the scent profile on this one is spot on. It is what it's supposed to be. And I'm just like, man, almost had me thinking like, Trey, I think that one may be real. But again, pull this whole, and there's your answer. Not at all what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be metal. It's supposed to be plastic. But again, they got a lot closer with this one. I'm not sure where he ordered these from. His explanation was he got it from, how did he say it? He got it from the same factory that they're made in, but these are just defective. And I'm thinking, they defective, all right, bro. They defective. But I'm sure that's the story that he was told. But this one, when you spray it on, it really smells like Creed Aventus Absolute. It's there. The problem is, it don't last. It lasts longer than the original Aventus. As you saw me just spray that on, it's gone. Just that quick, it's gone. And that's the best way to tell whether you got a fake. If it don't last, it ain't. This smells really good. It smells really, really, really good. To the point where I'm looking at this one like, could it be? Is it a possibility? No, it's not. But they got so close with this one, man. And I mean, look at that bottle. If I sit this bottle in my collection, most of the people that I know, even frag heads, would not be able to tell that that is not exactly what it's supposed to be. It would be hard to tell. Especially if I had, well, yeah, without taking that top off. I mean, the attention to detail on it is good. So I'm thinking that this bottle probably came from the same place that they make the Creed bottles. Again, I don't know why the atomizer would be different if they got their hands on the bottle. So I don't know why that would be different. But now, this smells good for about an hour, and then that's it. It's gone. It's gone. It could be one of them situations where I'm going nose blind to it, and everybody else around you can smell it. I don't think so, though. I don't. I really don't think so. Like I said, I've got a plan to get my money back and to get back where I need to be, but I'm not going to divulge what I have planned on here. But I have a plan. But just making this video, it smells so good. Excuse me. And this is a very expensive bottle of cologne. I've already done the research and checked the prices. It's $400 to $600. That's a big ticket. But, and I've even heard that even the real versions of this don't last as long as people want it to last for the price. So, but nonetheless, I'm just making this video out there to put it out there. Be careful, because the things that we used to could do to verify whether the fragrance was real, like checking that batch code and making sure the box and the bottle had the same batch or lot code. And then we knew, hey, we got us a legit one, boys. Can't do that no more, guys. Can't do that no more. My suggestion is, if it don't come from Macy's or Nordstrom's or an authorized Creed dealer, I'm not even sure I would even mess with it anymore, because, and the reason that I say that is because I saw where a different market, same avenue, StockX was getting beat on Jordans. StockX, and this is what they do. StockX, and what was the other one? GOAT. All of them had fake Jordans passing through. And that's honestly because they're sewn and made in the same place. And I think that's the exact direction that we're headed with. Now, some people wouldn't care. Some people would be like, I don't care, say Creed, it's Creed. And again, I might feel the same way if the fragrance lasted 8 or 9 hours. But 15 minutes and it's gone, what can you do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can do with that. But again, I'm a crafty guy, so I have my ways to get my dough back. So it is what it is. But just wanted to make this video and make you aware. And it even has the signature. I mean, a lot of detail. A lot of detail. I guarantee you, if I put this bottle in your hand, you would not think it was fake, and you would not be able to tell the difference. But, you know, a lot of detail, but, you know, I'm just making this video to make you guys aware. Hey, be careful. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. If I were gonna buy a Creed fragrance, I wouldn't look for one discount. I might would trust Joma Shop. I'm not 100% sure. I just don't know anymore, because I'm not sure anymore, guys. Not sure anymore. It's just too easy nowadays. These guys are getting good at what they do. But the main way to tell is that juice. If it, and you spray it on, if it don't stay on there but a few seconds. So save your hard-earned money. You know, I blew a little bit of mine to be a little bit educational and informative on my channel, but that's fine. I'm not tripping about it. Again, I will get mine back. Trust me. Trust me. I'll get mine back. But yeah, I thought it was funny because I text Luke, who was the guy that I work with. I told him, I said, hey bro, your homeboy running around here peddling bootlegs. I said, you know, just tell him to be careful, because somebody might get upset about it. You know, I ain't tripping over it, but there are some people who he may sell this stuff to, and they may, you know, they may not like it if they find out that it's a knockoff. But me, I don't care. It ain't that big of a deal. I knew it was a knockoff when I paid it, but it was worth it. It's informative for the channel. You know, it's the things we do. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta get ready to go to work. So I'm gonna get off of here, start the routine and the process I got to get ready, that I have to do to get ready. So if you have any run-ins with counterfeits, let your boy know in the comment section below, man. And again, listen, thank y'all for being the best subs in the game. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.